Welcome students to ND's English Grammar channel on YouTube. In this video, I have for you conjunctions detailed with few examples and easy understanding for lower classes, and of course everybody can watch them and understand. Let us begin. Coordinating conjunctions. Definition: these conjunctions join words, phrases, or independent clauses of equal importance or equal status. That is, both the statements or sentences are of equal status, of equal construction. For example, subject verb object pattern, then both the sentences will be subject verb object pattern, and they will be joined by coordinating conjunctions. And there is a common formula to keep in mind for the children. This formula is available in most of the books also. The formula is known as fanboys. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. So these are the very commonly used conjunctions. There are also other conjunctions. I will discuss them in my next videos. Now examples, a few examples. She and her brother went to the park. Here you can see two subjects, she and her brother, are joined with and. Second example, he is poor but he is honest. Here two sentences of equal status are given, and both the sentences are contrasting with each other or to each other. That is, he is poor, on the other hand he is honest. Normally it is thought that poor people are not honest. Therefore conjunction but is used. Two contrasting sentences or ideas. Third example, do you want tea or coffee? Here tea or coffee are two alternatives joined by or. You can also say or as a alternating conjunction, where when two options are given. So students, these are very easy and first-hand guide and explanation for using conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions for the lower classes. Next, subordinating conjunctions. Definition: these join a dependent, that is subordinate clause, to an independent main clause. Common subordinating conjunctions are because, although, since, unless, if, when, while, though, before, after, as, until, where, so that. There may be some other also, but these are the main coordinating conjunctions. Now examples with sentences. I stayed home because it was raining. I stayed home is the main clause, and because it was raining is the subordinate clause or dependent clause, and because is the subordinating conjunction. Students, always remember that a subordinate clause always begins with a subordinate conjunction. Second example, if you study hard, you will pass. Here you can see if you study hard is the subordinate clause and you will pass is the main clause. And here the subordinate clause is placed first, then a comma, and then the main clause. Third example, we waited until the train arrived. We waited is the main clause which contains subject and verb. Until the train arrived is the subordinate clause or dependent clause which begins with subordinate conjunction until. So students, you can use the other conjunctions like this and you will get so many examples and detailed explanation in your grammar books. Please consult them. Correlative conjunctions. Definition. These conjunctions come in pairs. There are two conjunctions and connect equal elements in a sentence. Common correlative conjunctions: either or, neither nor, not only but also, both and, whether or, and there are a few more you can check out in grammar books. Either or indicates one of the two items. Neither nor is the negative form of either or, indicates none of the two items. Not only but also joins two items of equal status to give emphasis. Both and also joins two items. Whether or also gives to join alternative items. Well, alternative question is asked when two alternatives are given, whether or is used. A few examples: either you apologize or leave the room. Here apologize and leave the room are the two options. They are joined by either or. Second sentence, she is not only smart but also kind. Here two qualities, smart and kind, about she are joined by not only but also. And you please notice the sentence is a bit emphatic. Third example, both Rani and Sita were present. Here Rani and Sita are two subjects. They are joined by both and both is placed before. Always remember, when you are joining with both should be placed first. So students, here you have seen a few conjunctions and a few examples. I will give another detailed video with more formulae and constructive examples for your learning. Please watch out for more videos on ND's English Grammar channel on YouTube, and please subscribe to it. Next, conjunctive adverbs. Definition. These are adverbs that function like conjunctions to connect two independent clauses. Common connective adverbs or conjunctives. However, therefore, moreover, otherwise, meanwhile, hence, nevertheless, also, still. And students, in some grammar books of higher class, you will find however, therefore, moreover, otherwise are defined as or titled as semantics or semantic markers. In linguistic, you can say semantic markers. So, these are for higher class also. Examples. He was tired, however, he continued working. Second example. She was ill, therefore, she stayed at home. So, you can find out more examples with other conjunctions and watch out for more videos on ND's English Grammar channel on YouTube for more explanations and exciting episodes. Thank you. And of course, a summary table I have attached for a quick glance, quick understanding. Types, functions, examples. Type, coordinating but or so, they joins two equal parts. One example is and. Subordinating or independent conjunctions join dependent to because, if, although, when. Correlative conjunctions, pairs of conjunctions, they are used in pairs, and examples are either, or, both, and, etc. Conjunctive adverbs link independent clauses, and they are however, therefore, nevertheless. So, this is a short view, types, functions, and examples for your final understanding.